Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Wednesday, January 12th. And today I'm going to talk about tracking and measuring. So I won't keep it too long today, just because it's really this topic is it's simple, but how you organize yourself is the difficult part. But when you have goals, when you have example I use, you want to run a marathon. You got it, and you never run one before. You've got to track how every day, how much you running. Am I running a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles? But you haven't gotten to that goal yet. You haven't run that marathon yet. You don't just start from the first day, month, 2 months. Again, I've never ran a marathon, so I have no idea how long it takes to train for one. Obviously, it's going to be different per person, but I know this, that you don't start off day one running a marathon and you've got to track. You just can't just run and go, maybe next month, the month after, I'll hit a marathon without even tracking or keeping track. Same with prospecting and building your real estate business. You have to keep track and make yourself accountable and show yourself where your results are and what is the benefit to your work every day. Those small goals, back to the comparison with running a marathon. Every day you're like, ooh, I ran a mile today. Ooh, I ran 2 miles. Ooh, I ran 3 miles. You can't get to 26 point whatever miles without running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles and consistently do that. That's the picture I place in my head about getting buyers and sellers in business. You can't get that business without making the phone calls and having open houses and door knocking and marketing yourself and getting yourself out there every day. But you got to track what's the best prospecting workout for you. You might be sitting on the phone for weeks, months, and not getting any results. You might try door knocking when you have a listing in an area. Go and introduce yourself and go, wow, I'm getting more results from door knocking. I'm getting more results from joining this networking group. I'm getting more results from sending out just listed, just sold postcards or mailers and following up on the phone. I'm getting more results from calling my sphere more often, calling for sale by owners, expireds. So you have to track how much and what you're doing. You're kind of like the name of these videos, the daily real estate workout. What is in your daily workout every day, and track and measure. And being January, just in the beginning, you might be doing some of those things. You might be doing the things that you're more than you were doing last year, making more phone calls, maybe more opportunities, having better conversations with people. But if you're not tracking them, how many calls did you make today? How many calls did you make that? And it's amount of calls, not time. I say, well, time is second to that. But you can't say I worked. I love that. I do that a lot with agents when I'm coaching them, is how much did you really work today? And I say there's two levels of work, in my opinion. It's like when agents are talking to me, I'm like, this is not work. This is research. This is not, don't put it on your time card. This is, because I'm not a potential client. I think actual work, days worked, is when you are one, prospecting. No matter if you have 20 deals going on, prospecting. How much did you work today to get more business? Two is making sure the transactions you have now and the buyers and sellers are taken care of. That's number two. Three, which is very small on the list, is how much you are keeping organized, starting projects, working on your marketing, calling your broker, manager, or support in the office, asking questions. That's three. That's down the list. That's still kind of work. I mean, you're working on something, but it's not your most productive time. Your most productive time is trying to find more business. So, but track that. Calls, where the leads are coming from. So at the end of the year, you could go, hey, I had X amount of transactions. and work back where these buyers or sellers came from. Did they just mysteriously appear, or did they come from somewhere? Like, hey, I got this seller because someone in my sphere referred them to me, and I called and asked for a referral. I got this buyer because I had an open house. I got this seller because I went door knocking when I had an open house and found another person in the neighborhood that wanted to sell their house. So you want to have that data at the end of the year, end of the month, but always keep track of that. So at the end of the year, you're not all of a sudden going, hey, I didn't hit my numbers and I'm totally off track. So you have to daily, weekly, monthly check those numbers, check, track and measure things to see if you're on track, right? You don't run a marathon. You say, I want to run a marathon by January next year, and don't know by January next year, I don't even know if I can run a marathon because I don't even know. I haven't been tracking how far I've been running. So hopefully that makes some sense to you, something to think about today, still beginning year, early in the year, still beginning of the year. So you still have time to start it. Well, you always have time, but sometimes some of us get to too far into the year, too far in the system, like, I'll just start next year, or I'll just start next month. Start now, work on it. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Bye-bye.